Take my hand, let me make you mine. I'm through waiting, taking my time. Never felt like this before. Take my name and make it yours.
That took way too long to get going. Wow. That took way too long. Also, let me double check my mic. Should be good. Yep, we're good there. Dream, welcome in, guys. Yeah, that was this afternoon's been a little hectic. I got it though. I'm figuring it out. I'm actually gonna close that door quick. We'll be getting started in a minute. Good morning. It's afternoon for me now. Took forever. Wednesday, very nice. Day's pretty good. Day's pretty good. Canada, yay. You're way up there. How art? I'm doing pretty good. Not very creative, but definitely doing decent. That's right, I need to get deaf. Take the rest of my life. All right. Hello, hello, hello. Vehicle fault? What? So I have been like swapping my mods for some more of the realistic ones of how we say advanced vehicle maintenance. I'm going to try this one out. We're going to use Nebraska as our... There we are. We're going to use Nebraska as our little test dummy. So happy afternoon, everybody. I'm going to eventually get myself figured out in life. We are going to head down to Daryl's Patches and start planting beans. Brandon, thank you for gifting 10 brand new members. That is awesome. It's going to be a little laggy until we get outside of the farmyard. You guys already know, I don't run a NASA space shuttle on this computer. So it's going to be a little laggy between Google, OBS, the game. I'll do my best to get out of here. Big dub. Yes, yes, indeed. Yep, if it is looking laggy, it is a little laggy. It also might be the map still loading in. It takes like 10 minutes to load this map. It's a big, big, big map. I just got the game open. So that also might be a little thing. I don't have a thing for it. David! Stick around. All right, you have a good one, Max. Thank you for stopping by. Picking up a nice... plant soybeans with a drill because FarmSim was stupid and they took that ability out. Now, if you're on PC, I don't know if it went to console, they did make a quick little fix script that did fix that. But yeah, base game, Giants was dumb and took out the ability to plant beans with a drill. Ain't my fault, that's right. Alright, we'll see if you have to take off then slow, we'll have fun. My fault. What the heck? No, that's the right one. Add that to the queue. Yes, I will be going to Farm Progress all 3 days. Hola, hello, hello, hello. No, I will not be going to the county fair. It's pretty nice. That's actually really nice out right now. It's 71 and sunny. Thank you for that $2, Xavier. I do appreciate it. We just played some AC/DC. The problem with AC/DC is YouTube really doesn't like them, or they don't like YouTube. So you got to be very careful, because it could shut your whole stream off if you have it playing too loud. No, I'm not going to any shows other than Farm Progress right now. Nope, you did not, Bradley. Nope, nope. I just, I was out kind of having fun with life. I just went to Cars and Coffee. I know, Gabe, I know. When is Farm Progress at the end of August? It's always the last weekend in August. We could try, there's no Garth on because, you know, of Great Things, Jeff, but I could try to put it in there. We're just gonna do the Chris version. Geneva. Hey, how'd you guys fare in that tornado stuff that went through over by Grand Island? Because I seen Geneva was getting pretty dang hammered. Or at least somewhat down by Beatrice. Oh, you saw the car? Oh, we were probably in the museum. I was there with my wife. I did. She basically spent more time with me this morning than I spent time with her because, no, she likes automotive stuff, but not nearly as much as I do. No. What? I got a bushel. Yes, I do have a bushel mod. It's technically in beta with, what's his face? Thunder. So Thunder still hasn't really gotten one yet that it's like built into the game. You still got to modify some code. 12 bro, nice. Bull riding, nice. If you guys are not doing it via the jukebox system, which is a super chat with the amount of whatever you can do to be able to type the name of the person of the song, the only way to request songs if you're a member or a moderator. Oh, here's our first patch. All right, now we got our light put together. We can turn it up a little bit. It ain't my fault. It's the jukeboxes. Cars and Coffee was pretty good, Jeff. Pretty good. Saw a McLaren 570, a lot of Camaros, a lot of Trans Ams. I was parked next to a bright red WS6. How's this field laid out? Grant's been done planted for a little while. I mean, he's obviously doing his, how we say, he's obviously doing his replant, but he's been done planting for a while. I know. That's what you get when it's a European company, though. They don't care about our standards. We're the only ones in the world that don't use that. Actually, I have to do the... There we go. Now I have my pounds back. And we are seeding beans. Apparently not on the track, though. I appreciate that. Tell him I'm glad he watches glad he watches videos. I was thinking about bringing stickers with me, but I'm like, you know what? It is what it is. But it ain't my fault. What's the map called? It's right on your screen. St. Mary, Nebraska. It's Delta South, and it is a paid map for right now. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Yes, indeed. We finally got on to beans, so if anybody didn't know, we actually finally started planting soybeans on this game. Do I have some, well, no. I don't know if it, what? I'm confused. 10K? That's a while. That's been a while. I finally took out that GPS assistant mod. For the amount of time that I would actually utilize it where it'd be helpful, it's not nearly as much as it's just a pain in the butt. So I took that out where I could finally just control the turning. Andy's plots are going to look really rough in certain spots because of that mod. Nebraska? You know, it might not be a bad idea, but there's really nothing I can use the 5020 for. That's the biggest issue. Unless I get one that's been repowered like crazy, I'll have a reason to use it. 6 months? Absolutely, Xavier. It is crazy work. The correct Wisconsin version. What? No. What happened? What happened? That's what we want. Apparently, I switched it. My bad. I accidentally turned it on with the TV. I don't know why I did that. I think I got it. I'm pretty certain I got it. Yeah. hoping to storm. That's what my brother-in-law did. He set his one pickup like, basically if you could do this as an emote with a pickup, he had the truck sitting nose up on the driveway, facing straight towards the sky, like, please hail on it, please hail on it. Yeah, again, none of the hay equipment's mine. I don't have any use for it. We've actually been we've been bucked up now since last December. Like, we've already been having this name for over a year.
Along Red River, watch the cattle as they bedded down. And back at the wagons right after supper.
No, I won't be going to any more car shows until probably. I don't know. I really want to go to the TUI car show. That's a pretty big one. I mean, there's obviously ones that are in Lincoln that I might do. The problem is just having enough time to get out there and then just sit there and get classed with Mustangs and Corvettes, because nobody knows what on earth my car is, and you just waste $40 to sit there and have people go, either they have no idea what it is or they know exactly what it is. Grandpa's farm is Gage, Kentucky. Day's going pretty good. Pretty good. No, I have not harvested or planted grapes before. If you're talking farm sim, absolutely not. Real life, same answer. I actually have been to Kentucky, yes. I mean, the absolute edge of it with Louisville, but that's, other than that, no. I have not been to Louisville. I have not been to Kentucky other than Louisville. Then farm sim, if I could, I'd play Forza, I'd play America Truck Sim, I'd play basically anything that has a pulse, because it gets boring playing this game all the time. But it's what I gotta do. Well, that's even worse, Xavier. That's even worse, man. Bless your family, bud. Prayers are for you. And yeah, I haven't heard about the Kyle Busch incident. I know Nate's gonna be sad. That was his favorite driver. You got a football game tomorrow? You're talking soccer? I don't know where anybody be playing football this time of year. Maybe I'm crazy. Well, I guess the like weird AFL league thingy. No, they won't take too long. Not when Easy Dev's gonna happen to plant about 80% of them. Plus, we only really have like 2 big fields for beans. The rest of them are kind of like this. You're late? How dare you be late? ADAR 370. I've had this mod forever. I have no idea where I got this. I think it's like a Wyatt Mods edit. I just remember that this is like an itch.io one. This wasn't a Giants Mod Hub tractor. So I've had this mod for well over 8 months at most. We'll catch you later. All right, let's have some fun. Next video today, it'll be Nebraska. It's literally, I recorded the video that came out last night, that's coming out today, last night. Hey, I appreciate that, Al Pacino. I probably just butchered that. I don't know why I just said that. Al Pacino. Al Pacino. I can try and get that one in there for you, bud. I don't know why I just said that. Al Pacino. What's the best map? I don't really know. I really like St. Mary for its kind of diversity and layout. To me, it feels a lot more like where I live. Some parts of the map are flat, other parts are really hilly. But I've actually driven through St. Mary to go down to my uncle's farm. The last time I visited, I drove right through the heart of this map. So, pretty cool. Yes, I am okay. I'm definitely sleep deprived, but that's besides the point. Old school, I haven't gotten onto it lately because I've been working a lot more on Bucked Up Customs. That's why we haven't had a very consistent video schedule. Between weather, Bucked Up Customs, and then basically outside projects or adventures. I just haven't been able to be as consistent with this channel, and I need to get back on that horse so we can kind of set a baseline to get into the summer season, and then I can start working on the other stuff again. My mods, I got some public ones on my itch.io page, but that is linked on my website, which you can find that link down below. I always have a case of the SpongeBob. What do you mean? I'm just sitting here not menacingly. Favorite brand of gaming PC? I don't really have one because I've just always had an Apex, but I've modified every single part inside that box. Not one part is the same from when I originally got it. Except for the case. The case is the only thing that's the same. 9420, any day of the week, pre-def. Add a Deutz? Probably not. I don't think we're gonna get a Deutz. The air-cooled ones, they're not too shabby, but yeah, never really been a Deutz person. I think a heck of a good engine though. Time I get the show? Oh, I got there about left town about 7:30. Maybe a little before, a little after 8. And then we left the show, like 10:30. I actually saw Chip Foose. So, fun fact, I didn't meet him because I didn't talk to him. I felt so stupid that I didn't recognize it was him. But I met Chip Foose today. Four-wheel drive tractor, Big Buds. I love me a good Big Bud. I wouldn't really say the 700 one for Welkers is up there because I'm not a huge fan of the big single tires, but their 500 Big Bud, those are pretty nice. Series 2, Series 3s. Nectar of the gods. I actually just talked to Grant via text yesterday, and yeah, nothing really changed. Landscaping, I have... I wouldn't count your ducks on that one. I don't know. Those series are going to take back seats for a little while. Homeowners will probably be the most likely. Old school will be the most likely, then followed by homeowners, and maybe landscape and what is it? Public Works. Public Works is at the bottom of that totem pole. Install mod file. It should be roughly the same as a Windows thing. You just have to go through where your mods are installed. So no, they're not mods. So where the games, like where you have all your save games. So usually it's like the documents file. So the game, documents, my games, FS25, and then there's your mods folder. That's what I had to do for the AI things in order to find the save games. Just don't let Grant drive the truck? Oh, he'll have me pull something stupid next week. Next time I'm out there, I'll be like, hey, you want to pull this? You want to pull that? You want to do this? You want to do that? Not really. Unless you're sponsoring the next engine and transmission in this thing, or the rear diff. It could use some tires. You can buy me some tires. Dream car in what year? 2012 Boss 302 Mustang. White with the black trim, Recaro seats, and a white ball shifter. Don't have Corey drive the truck? Yes, Corey's driving the truck. 30 Point Buck? I love 30 Point Buck as much as the next guy, but we got to keep this radio station rolling. How are you guys doing? Dream family car? That's a really good question. Never thought about that. I've always said that if I had to get another car to replace the Impala and my money was not an option, but it had to be like a family car, I'd get a Chevy SS or a G8 Pontiac. Basically a Holden Commodore. Can I get a Holden Commodore? I would love a Holden Commodore. Corey's been fired, but he always just seems to keep showing back up. So that's why I had a scratch on the side of the paint. No. But how are we all doing, guys? I'm Buck. I'm from the state of Nebraska. We're going to do ourselves a roll call. Where are we all coming from? I am from the eastern side of Nebraska, where most of the people actually reside. Let's sound off. Need Corey. You always need Corey. He actually he plays a role in today's episode. Sweden. Woo! Pennsylvania. Michigan, South Dakota, Utah, Iowa, Utah, Indiana. Memorial Day, yes indeed, Heath. Happy Memorial Day weekend, everybody. Wisconsin, Missouri, Alabama, Wisconsin, Nebraska. You know it. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. I thought, okay, where's Hooters at on the poll? Is Hooters like right next to Andy? Because Andy's winning at 53%. Where's the Hooters hat? I can't see it unless I hover over it. Hella, Iowa. Well, you're one of the few people that I know that's not an a-hole there, Bradley. Well, I know Hooters isn't winning. 21? What? Is Hooters losing to Farm Sim? What? You gotta be kidding me. So we don't, yeah, we can try to get that in there, Gabe. Well, that's our first plot of beans, everybody. Congratulations. Woo! We got our first patch of beans. Well, not first. We got our first stream patch of beans done. Sweet Home Alabama. Roll call out for vets. Yeah, who here might be a veteran who might be watching? And if you did, where and how did you serve? Were you infantry? Were you intelligence? Were you Black Ops? Were you the Green Berets? Yeah! Fields of rocks. But seriously though, do we actually have any men and women who served in our armed forces? I mean, technically, it could also be a relative. So if it was like your brother, your parent, your mom, your dad, your grandpa, you could probably put that in. You can put that in there too. Army for 4 and the Air Force for 4. All right, I got you. What's going on? Hey, Ninja, welcome on in. Jonathan been a member for 13 months. Boy, we've been over here with us for a year. I feel bad for him. Sweet Home Alabama. Thank you for that $2, Bradley. I do appreciate that. How many mods do I run? I think in this save, it's at least somewhat around 600. Yep, that is not my field. I do not own field 67. In World War II. Woo! Army, and I don't know for how long. I think there was someone, I don't remember who on my, who did serve in my family. I think it's more on my mom's side. I think my dad's side, my grandpa was like an only child. My dad never did. Yeah, how is this laid out? Well, this is perfect. I need to test how this drill works. Can it no-till? But thank you for that super chat there, Bradley. I do appreciate it. Army driver for over 10 years. Woo! You need to get a shirt? Yes, you do. But that is awesome. For 10 years, that's some good service. Chris became a father 2 weeks ago. Congratulations. I'm going to hope that this thing can no-till. If it doesn't, we're going to have some problems. World War II veteran, Don Graves. Now that's a name. Oh, man. We might have to knock some stocks. Is it planting beans? Oh, is it? It is! It's just doing it. Okay, that's cool. So it is planting, it's basically planting in between the crops. That's cool. For the Bible tells me so. 18. Woo! Late for Korea and early for Nam. I always forget how far apart the Korean War and the Vietnam War were. I always thought they were literally like one started this time, like 5 years later, the other one started. They're like 20 years apart, aren't they? Korea was in the 60s and then Vietnam was in the 80s. Yes, I did hear about Kyle Busch. No, I also do not stream on Twitch. Grandpa served in the Air Force. Very nice. What's going on? We're planting. It might not look like it, but believe it or not, we are indeed planting beans. This is all being done via, how do we call it? I can't remember what this is called. It's it's gonna drive me nuts if I can't think of this. No-till planting. We're doing no-till. Swanee, welcome on in. Game is saving. What? No, Vietnam was, I swear Vietnam was the older one. It was the newer one. Because they did, I swear they did Korea first. Did I get my hit? Where did I learn history from? I could have sworn it was the other way around. Proud to be an American. Nice. Swanee been a, wow. That is commitment. That is commitment. Yes, we're doing no-till planting. That's what we're doing. I know there's a tornado coming. I gotta hope that this doesn't run. I mean, I got a lot of ground around the map, so I'm gonna hope that it hits down to the south, because I haven't done anything in the southeast corner yet. The wrong years. Okay. I swear the Korean War was earlier than that. It was earlier than Nam. I knew it. Video on her garden. So I have yet to get back on the homeowner series in a little bit, but she does cameo in today's episode. She is in Nebraska. And yes, we do have to get back to the garden because I'm really curious to see how that turns out. It was really cool. A yellow Trans Am. That is a very loaded question because there was a lot of Trans Ams there. Are we talking like Burt Reynolds Trans Am? Are we talking WS6 Trans Am? Which ones are we doing? Because we got Will Smith rocking with Switch. From a nap. My wife's currently taking a nap right now. Turn around now, Switch. Turn it over now. 5 a second. It's a club, girl. Why you ride naked? How? Beautiful Nebraska. Yes, indeed. So in case anybody's wondering, this is what like good frames per second looks like when you're doing a lot of stuff on the computer. I think how many frames per second am I getting? This is 17 frames per second? What? How? I think I'm going to try and plant that. I mean, this is all going to be beans anyway, so it kind of doesn't matter how I do it. Love the car. You do? Okay, yes. What? Middle school. Dude, I love this song. I love this song. I forgot that my liked songs playlist on Spotify has so many different songs that I used to have saved on iTunes that aren't on 3800 the Buck. And I was like, whoa. Because there was a couple of them that are at the bottom of 3800 the Buck now that are wow. Yeah. Other people stream? No, I haven't watched other people stream. I mean, the only ones that I kind of peek in on from time to time is FS Club. I've also done just random people every once in a blue moon. I used to do it on TikTok more often. Really do appreciate that super chat. What's the thing in the... What? What do you mean? Rockstar. I did hear about 1320. I did hear about that guy. I can't remember what his name is. That makes me feel bad, but... Rowdy, howdy, howdy. Howdy, Rowdy. What for the FPS? So you have to have developer tools enabled in your mod settings. Not your mod settings, but your game settings, and it's like F2. F2 shows the frames per second. Kyle Loftus, that's right. apparently May was not a good month for the Kyles. We lost Kyle Busch and Kyle Loftus. This sucks. It just sucks. I gotta scroll this down, so sorry guys, I forgot about being able to see things on here. We have 233 of you currently watching, because I finally have that analytics. 106 likes, so if you guys want to hear Red Solo Cup by Toby Keith, you gotta hit down below, smash that like button, get us to 250. Born to Be Wild is our current song, and you gotta just have some fun, alright? 3800 the Buck is a perfectly a public playlist you guys can find on my website or the link in the description down below. 1400 songs and up to 6,800 saves. It's crazy. How do you get the AI mod? What do you mean? Like the AI workers? If you're on PC, I have the mod for you guys that you can use where it has my crew. Kevin, Daryl, Corey, Tom, and Andy. And I actually just released a video yesterday at like 7 o'clock at night that showcased how you can create your own. But again, you have to have PC and the ability to like tweak with code. The super chat thingy isn't working? What do you mean, Bradley? Oh, that's not good, Swanee. That's not good. It's just not fun. It's just not fun. I mean, death comes for all of us, but it just sucks. It sucks. It sucks to talk about. It sucks to be a part of. It's just not fun. Hey, there's Dustin. Dustin's dropping the link to the website. That is my rep from Beefcake. Congratulations to Tyler and Tyler on their win for last week's Beefcake giveaway. That was awesome. I don't know if I haven't seen anything on Instagram yet if they've tagged me. So if they have, Dustin, you might have seen it too if they did. But that's awesome. That is awesome. How do I send fan mail? I have a address on the website. That's at the very bottom of the homepage, and you can find it there. Hold on. We've had 5. Well, then just keep track for me if you can. Just keep track of that, because it should have been set to all of the colors, which means everybody would count. But if we get to 10, then just let me know. Okay? So you guys keep track of that. He's done. I don't blame you. What do you mean by gauge? Because currently right now, I am in the process of no-tilling the beans in. Which, how does that look up top now? That looks cool. I didn't really realize this was all one big weird looking plot. It's kind of nice. Alright, we'll see you in a second, Rowdy. Alma? Yeah, go for it. How do I get the lines to... Wait, how do I get the... Hold on. He has a YouTube channel. Nice. I think it was how do you get the lines to do the no-till or the GPS. So GPS, that's FarmSim's basic GPS. But the lines for the row crop, that's the Thunder's row crop system. This map, no, I'll be doing no-till. That's what the actual Nebraska farm does, and that's also what my buddy Tom does. But apparently this specific lane, it's tilling all of the stuff back up. So there's that. GPU, I run a 4070 Ti Super. Is there a way to use a helicopter? Yes, but it's only for PC. And I don't know how they do that sometimes. It's weird. Just to send it on down the line. PDA map. So that would be precision farming. Precision farming does that. Gage, Kentucky, you have to. You're gonna need to download them if you want everything to work properly, because a lot of the stuff that's built into the map has it's like required stuff. It helps with the buildings, it helps with the placement. It's a way to help till the map is complete. When he originally released it, there was a way to download all of them at once, and then I guess he got chirped on that's leaking mods. You're taking credit. It's like, just shut up, people. He's giving you the fake so you can play the map. But he pulled that link, so now you have to download all the stuff individually. That's the one thing I can't stand about Farm Sim mods anymore. Everybody's got to have it their way and their way only, and if it's not, it's about as divided as this world's politics. How late am I streaming? So we've been live for over half an hour. Andy has swamped that poll at 51%. So thank you for actually reminding me that. But we're going to be live for about another 50 minutes, 50. Bradley's keeping track of our little chat. Well, not a little chat, our little super chat goal of 10. Of course, you guys also are probably keeping track. What number? It's a 1990, the older one. Let's get you another poll up here. Try to think. What can we do? What can we do? Okay. What's the better farming strategy? We're gonna figure this out. It also, I know it does depend on where you're at, but we're gonna do no-till, shallow tillage, or deep tillage. There we go. Have fun with that. We're gonna figure out what does everybody think about this. This is always a big controversy. Shallow. Okay, who knows? First person to tell me what the point of this song is gets a shout out. Does anybody know what this song is about? First person will get us. Well, first person. No-till to be fun. No, that is not the reasoning. You're close. You're close. You are close. Thunder got it. It is Thunder. It was not French. It's an Italian song, and it is exactly that. The song was written in complete gibberish. If you look up the lyrics, even in Italian, it makes zero sense. But it's supposed to mimic Western music, and how it's just kind of like it's a beat. There's no real point behind the words anymore. The Thunder, you win that shout out there. Congratulations, bud. We do all of them. But it always is amazing, because where I'm at, a lot of guys run no-till. We got a really thick red heavy clay, and if you till that, you're about to screw up your soil like a crazy. Plus, there's also a lot of hills, so if you till up, you're gonna have a lot of runoff. Out of the ones I've had, okay, that one's fine. We're gonna head over to Dixieland Delight. I do not do the track. I mean, I would like to have the ability to do some tractor pulling with the 317. Kind of a fun tractor, but the fact that it can't lock the differential really limits its ability for traction. But I'll tell you what, that thing can creep. It has the ability to really slowly go. Going pretty good. Bottom plowing. I've always wanted to see a bottom plow in action, but I'm also not committed enough to make that endeavor. No-till on cotton and beans. That's what I'm saying, Bradley. Is that it depends on the area where you're at. But thank you for that $2 super chat. That's awesome. Long, hot summer day. All right, hang on. So we got Swanee and Country here. Turnpike. There you go. About did the Keith Urban one. I'm like, that ain't right. Cleaned up? Yeah, you do. November Rain. I didn't know that was a Guns N' Roses song. I didn't know of that song. Favorite map. Don't really have a favorite map. It depends on what I'm doing. If it's for farming stuff, I'm really liking this St. Mary map. But if we're talking like hay work, Griffin, Indiana's always been my go-to.
White-tailed buck deer, munching on clover. Red-tailed hawk, sitting on.
You like that song? Nice.
Chubby old groundhog, broken bullfrog.
Got that one there for you, Trayton? Bottom paw of the garden. No. Oh, sorry about that. Game save. Honestly, holding pretty good values for that seed tank. Guessing the game? Guessing game. Today's video is on Nebraska, so it's really right before I started this live stream. That is where I end the video. Like I start the tractor sitting next. I start the stream sitting next to a fuel trailer. Yeah, that's where the video ends. Fuel prices, I hear you. I do like Gates, Kentucky. Yes. Homeowners, without a doubt, because homeowners possesses most of the assets that I currently own in real life. Like, part of the reason that I currently have the John Deere pressure washer is because of the homeowner series. I put about half of the blame just on that. I'm like, you know what? I really do want to get that pressure washer at some point. I wanted to get a hot water one, and that just happened to be the candidate. Woo, that's a lot. Farm Sim, you got to look up the base values of what the game takes, and then build above that. If you're gonna run a lot of mods, I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna be spending at least $2 grand. Yes, he did have Andy out there. Oh shoot, that was not what I was supposed to turn. Wait, was I? When was I supposed to turn? Where are they? Oh, there it is. I can see my line now. I can see the line now. Day's going pretty good. Yes, I have played GTA before. I played GTA many a times. Broken Bow. I've been over by there, but I've never been to Broken Bow. Yes, this is Nebraska. Radio station. Yeah, you know it. What's the most hours? Currently, Nebraska in 22. That map I had close to 300 plus hours in it, but by the time I was done, this map's already over 120-ish. We're closing in on 120. Scotland map. I have played on the Scotland map. I did that when I did my fishing video, when I did Deadliest Catch as an interpretation of the Bering Sea. 100 hours on Gates, Kentucky. Nice. Yeah, this map had 72 hours on it before I even started making videos. So we've already put another 50 on it just since that. Texas Roadhouse, man, I could go for them honey rolls now. That honey butter they got there. Oh, I could go for Texas. I could go for some Texas Roadhouse. 104.1 for your map? Gotcha. How many hours I got in Farm Sim? It's already over 1,000. It's probably 1,300 at this point. Swanee, thank you for another $3. That's awesome. What does that put us at, Bradley? 7 or 8? I think it's 7. I have been to Texas, yes. I've been down to San Antonio. I've been by Houston. Been through Dallas, Fort Worth, Austin. Took a detour around Dallas because we took a wrong turn, and don't miss your turn in Texas. You're going to regret it. 5.5 hour detour later. You're making me, yeah, I know. Believe me, I've been hungry too. So if we're going to suffer, we're going to all suffer together. Favorite game? Farm Sim game. I love 22, but I've also really started to like 25. Remember, guys, we got 240 of you in here right now. Only 160 likes on the counter. So 250 would get us to Red Solo Cup by Toby Keith. That is our like goal for the stream. If you want to consider heading down below, checking out the rest of the channel, we have a Nebraska Farm Series video coming out this afternoon. Go Spurs. No. I'm not an NBA person, but no. No, so Spurs. But that is our main goal for you guys to hit right now. If you haven't already voted on the poll of what's the best farming tactic, depends on your area, but it's kind of interesting to see what most of the audience does. No-till being at the top does not surprise me. I got a big Midwest and Great Plains audience. That's what we do a lot around here. But how many fields do we have? We have, I think this is a cluster of about 8 fields, give or take. We're just planting the biggest one first. Let me see. Because right now I'm planting 46, but we have all the way up to 47's corner. And I don't think this is a mile. Because hang on, this is a mile. How far is that? About a half mile. So we got half mile worth, a third and a half mile worth of land to plant. And then we have to plant all the way up by Kevin's, and then like 3 big fields in the middle. Yes, currently it is a paid map. I got 25. If you're on console, I'd go check out Alma, or there's another good Midwest map, but I can't think of it. I mean, Iowa Plainview, that's one you can go check out. I was never a big fan of it, just because I'm not a huge fan of its layout. But definitely go check it out. Oh, we're already done with corn, though. We had 850 plus acres to plant this year. And I'm probably about 400 some in. Alma is a great map, and I think someone's making an expanded version of it. Someone also is making a 4X version of Lone Oak. It is in the works. It's been in the works for a while. Setup tour, I have done a setup video where I go over some of the parts in my computer, but as like the actual setup, I think that's more in a short. I don't remember how far back that is. The map you can find on Delta South Modding. It is a PC-only paid map right now, but it's worth the money. Got a lot of great ground to work on. I'm sorry, I don't care for any of the Michigan maps. Nothing against that creative, but those maps are very boring. I just can't get behind it. UMRV is a great map. I love UMRV, but I don't think it has come out at all. And if it has, then it really hasn't had the same justice done for it as some of the other maps that have been revamped. County Line's the one that I really like, but I know someone would really have to redo that because that map's from all the way back in FS15. I know the original creator said that he wasn't going to do it just because it would take too much time to do projects. But yeah. That's what usually tends to happen, Bradley. It's like someone does a conversion, And to the best of the efforts, like, it takes a lot of time to do a map, and especially to do it properly. But it just sucks when you see that end product, and it's just like, oh, this hurts. Knowing what the map used to be. Yes, I am using death. I'm actually using a new advanced damaging system. And I gotta see quick. Because if this is working properly, yeah, I'm gonna have to buy all these things. So there's an advanced maintenance mod that you can use to clear out the radiators and the air stuff. That's gonna be really fun. Because now I'll have to go blow out the combine. You can jumpstart stuff and grease it up. So we're gonna have to buy that for the next few episodes. What am I going to do today? Or what am I going? Haven't really got that far yet. I think I gotta go help somebody with a project. I don't remember though. I technically have my videos done through Tuesday, so that helps me out. The UMRV map for 25? I have no idea. Go ask the person that brought it up. Yes! Kyle Busch did pass away. No, I will not buy a Dodge. No. Corey drives a Dodge, though. You'd really like the way that one looks. I should probably go get more seed from the co-op, so we might actually do that so we're not doing just planting the whole time. I bet you'd like that, wouldn't you? You'd like it if we go all the way over to the co-op and go get some seed, wouldn't you? So we're not sitting in the tractor the whole time. Yeah. That tractor's been in the works for a long time. You're going to the lake? All right. You're going to the lake and then Branch Oak Lake? Holmes Lake? Because if you're already in the Lincoln area, I'm trying to think of the lakes around here. Mahoney. I think Pioneers Park's got one. Yeah. I actually have to go get a park pass for Nebraska Game and Parks because I might be going on a cruise tomorrow. Yeah, that does not... I don't know that lake. Crystal Lakes. I'm not buying any pickups. I got plenty of vehicles. My wife's got a truck. I technically have 2 trucks on this save. There's all of the shop trucks, which is the service rigs. Tom's got 2 trucks. Andy's got 2 trucks. Daryl's got a truck. Corey's got a truck. Kevin's got 2 trucks. I mean, everybody's got their a boatload of vehicles. You don't remember? Yeah. Akron, Iowa. I have not. Now, no, that's Ohio. I was like, is that where Akron, the school's from? No, that's Akron, Ohio, I'm pretty certain. Unless I'm wrong. I do like deers, yes. Yes, Lincoln Creek was my personal favorite map in 19. I loved that map with a passion. That was about as close to a layout as where I currently live. North side, east side, west side, all just hills. Go straight south, it's all flat. How do you upload mods from farms? How do you upload mods farm sim? Depends on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to do PC mods, that's a lot easier. You can do third-party sites. Otherwise, you'd have to upload them to Giants Mod Hub, and that's a pain in the butt because you have to get the approval from Giants, which to them, I say read between the lines. Oh, did you now? Best truck mod. So depending on, again, what platform you're on, Agritono did a lot of great stuff to give the console players, you know, the Ram, the Silverados, the F-150, that older brick nose that came out, that's pretty good. But from the third-party sites, I don't really know. Depends on your taste. If you like super lifted trucks, you're going to go the Patreon route. If you like basic trucks, there's just so much of them out there. Yeah, what Bradley said there, go Google the UMRV for 25, you might be able to find it. Thank you for that $2 there, bud. Does that put us up to 8 or 9? 134.5 hours. Woo! All right. right. 8. Perfect. So we're almost there. And we're at 170 likes, guys. So remember, 250 will get us Red Solo Cup by Toby Keith. If everybody in the chat right now hit it, we'd be at 230. Unless there's some new viewers in here. But we're going to go grab some extra seed because we're starting to run low and we're going to definitely be planting over here for a while. Looking good, looking good, looking good. Now, where is the Dodge? That's my question. There he is. So we can do a little bit of an equipment. So this is Corey's truck. That is a 2024 3500 Ram. Wait, 35 or 55? 35. So that's Corey's pickup. Then you have Daryl's truck, which is the red Silverado. I did make sure he had it. That's a 2500. Then we have the 450 service rig. I am on Facebook, but I don't really use it for business. It's all just personal stuff. There's Andy's pickup, which that's his real-life pickup. This is an interpretation of it, but Tom's got a Toyota Tundra. He does have one in real life, but it is not that. It's the older body style. This would be considered my dad's pickup. There's Mac in all of his glory. And yes, we did end up buying the Z-Track. That'll be showcased in today's episode. And my wife has the same truck she has on Homeowners, but it is, instead of it being green this time around, it is blue. So my wife's got a great taste in liking old trucks. Now, where else do we have our pickup stored? Ah, there it is. This is, I would consider it my main pickup for the farm. Oh, hello. Game save. Game save. I hate that. I love it and I hate the autosave at the same time. And then that's my main farm pickup, which is the 2016 or 2015 Super Duty. Love that thing. That would be the ideal. That'd be the diesel pickup I'd pick. But we need to go get more seed. And it's going to cost me $8,000 anyway. Shoo-hoo. Let's go get ourselves some stuff. Warm up your machines. Yes, I know about the tips. I'm utilizing that new damage mod, so it's going to tell me a bunch of things. You know, I'm not going to break the Dodge in 30 seconds, so let's go over the semis. This is the FLD that I used in our field expansion where we got that new cutout, new Dumco, all of the different hopper bottoms. I still haven't gotten the International Eagle back, but we have a Peterbilt with the low boy. Really solid truck. I love that thing. We got a 4320 over here. Yeah, 4320. I know this isn't my song. 4320, that runs the fake auger because that one doesn't actually do anything. And there was another one over here. Where's the 4020? Oh, the 4020 is back up against the tree line. I got the gator still out behind the fuel trailer. Alright, now we're good. Congratulations. Family Tradition. Yes, I absolutely love that song. 173 hours. Woo! 600 acres. Nice. On to CHS. It's only going to cost me, I'll have to do the number difference between whatever the co-op charges versus what I actually have to pay. It's 8,200 per for these two boxes. Please don't let 1,700. Whoa, that is a lot. That is a lot of hours. You would have to have played through probably what? I don't even know how many seasons you could have played through that many hours. Bought a new truck to us. Nice. Which one was it? Now, is it a truck or a semi? That's a big thing. 2,500 hours. Whew, that's a lot. I know, I'm pretty sure, I don't remember if I ever cleared 2,000 hours in the game at all. You'll find out. Yeah, a lot of the stuff that I use is only on PC. Well, John Anderson, 3,800 the buck. We're going to be heading over to Swingin'. This is a classic. My wife and I love this song. She kind of gets onto her line dancing whenever this song comes on, and she's kind of the reason that I was able to at least get into dancing, so I really thank her for that. Where are we at? We're at 1 hour and 3 minutes, so we have 27 minutes left on that live stream. Remember, guys, to this afternoon at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, or in short, what would it be? Oh, man. If we got a half hour left, that's only about an hour, no, 2 hours. Wait. No, it'd be about an hour and a half until the actual release of the Nebraska episode. So if you stick around for a little longer, that will be coming out later. So Nebraska this afternoon. Bucked Up Customs will have another video on Tuesday. And hopefully we'll kind of get some stuff with maybe old school or whatever comes through. Yeah. We'll figure it out. So this is the part I'm going to have to figure out the difference. So 4,400, which means I still need to take out another like 3,600. Beautiful. International, $200. Whew. Oh, Corey, you do not need to have fuel in your stuff. Oh man, we got 2 loaders. Make a Memorial Day video. Not in the plans right now. For dedicated, I haven't planned anything. I kind of keep forgetting the holidays are a thing. So if we do make one, it'll be later. But Nebraska comes out today. I do reference Memorial Day in the Bucked Up Customs video. But otherwise, no, there's not a dedicated one. But let's do a roll call. We got 230 of you out here right now. I'm Buck. I'm from the eastern side of Nebraska, where most of the people actually reside. But where are we all tuning in from? See how many people are from across the pond. I know we had a Sweden in there on the first one last time. A couple Canadians. Like that truck? I like this truck too. It's a really nice looking truck. Favorite potato. So I really like the Idaho Gold. Idaho Gold is one of the best ones, in my opinion. Wyoming, Indiana, Louisiana, Tennessee, South Africa. There we go. Prince Edward's Island. Okay. All right, I got you. Minnesota, Grand Island, Ohio, South Dakota, Netherlands, Canada, Dakotas, Nebraska. Got quite a few Nebraskas in there. Nice. Fellow Nebraskans. 64. Wow. Wow. That is a lot. Hey, Kevin. How do you do, bud? Hello. Yeah, this truck's able to handle the seed tender a lot better. That fuel trailer seems to kind of kick the back end of my service truck out, and then the big tender on the back of Daryl's truck also has some problems. North Dakota, nice. Sitting around at the co-op, hey, that's the best way to do it. On days off. Nice. Well, enjoy your little bit of time off there, Kevin. Don't work too hard, but also don't rest too hard. If you rest too hard, then well, you might not want to wake back up. All right. There's the Sweden. I remember you now. Utah, Idaho, West Virginia, Farming Gage, Kentucky. Nice. I thought that was my turn. I got a warning light. Is the check engine light on? Okay, the check engine light's not on. but the workload is. Never mind, Corey's truck might not be up to the task. Hey, it's not my pickup. Blame Corey. Corey didn't buy the high output Cummins. Where'd I get the truck from? I don't remember where I got this one. I really don't. And it's a really nice Ram. I love this truck. Dodge thing. We're already throwing error codes and we haven't even gotten started yet. I should probably bring the fuel trailer down. I'll bring the 6.4. Yeah, we'll grab my fuel trailer before we get going, because I don't think the tractor had... No, this tractor had fuel. But we're gonna need it anyway. We're planting this whole concourse. Tornado. Oh, let's see if I can catch that in the video. That'd be kind of cool to have a video to go check out storm damage, because I also have tornado physics on. So if the tornado runs right through the farm, I'm gonna have a messed up layout. Gotta go? Alright, well thanks for stopping by, Dave. Typical Dodge, you know it. Gotta love the Rams. And here I was just complimenting it that it does so well. And what does it do? Throw a check engine light on me. Now, fellas. Wrong verse. There it is. Oh man, I left the gator on. No, I left this trailer on. That's what it is. Billy! Yeah, goodbye for the weather on that. Stupid Corey. Maxed out. We could try to do that one there, Finn. Thank you for that. Okay, what currency is that? 17 of DKK. I don't know that one. 15, 20. Nice. 9. Thank you, Bradley. But yes, Finn, we could try to get that one in there for you. What do we have? Max out. Sounds about like every single time Grant has to haul something back from the dealer. Okay, let's go. Love the OBS Ford. Hey, I appreciate that. Mac appreciates it. I need to get him fixed with the bodywork though. But I also need to get him some tires. Drips oil, drops gears everywhere. Sounds like a typical Dodge. Now this one we have to be careful because again, it kind of kicks the back end out. Have a fire department. It does not. I was thinking about putting one in, but St. Mary doesn't have a fire department. So I thought about just like bringing the trucks in if they needed to, if there was like an emergency or something. Denmark. Okay, okay. Well, thank you for the Denmark currency. I do appreciate that. At least Grant services equipment. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna need to get some hunger. I'm about 75% hungry right now. I should get some beefcake. Speaking of which, I could really go for a venison stick right about now. Video at 4? Yes, indeed. Let's get you guys a different poll. I haven't got you guys something to do for the last like 15 minutes. Oh, deep tillage was last. Not really surprising. It's just holding steady at 27. I sure hope I don't drop off a cliff here. All right, we'll just do the typical best farming simulator. Actually, no. Okay, I gotta stop the truck before it goes into a cliff. We're just gonna do that so I don't drive off the road. But what are we doing for best farm sim? Simulator. Yeah. FS25. FS22. FS 19 and 17, because those two usually get compared quite a bit. FS 15 and 13. There you go. Have some fun with those. We'll figure out which one's the best. I should honestly do groups of 25, 22, 19, 19, 17, 15, 13, and then 11 and 09. That'd be kind of a cool poll.
It's a four-man down the road. Held my hand again. This winter's really got a grip on me.
Like them all so far? Nice. See, I would say 25, mainly just because each game gets more and more innovative, more and more detailed, hopefully more and more optimized, better. It gets greater over time. What fire engines do I have? I have my 2025 F4. It's a 5 or is it 4? I think it's a 5. F550 ambulance. And then it's like a Rothen. I can't remember. It's a really long R name. Rothenberg? I don't remember. It's that. I think there's a ladder truck. Long time no see. Ben! How you doing there, man? It has been a while. You started in 09 there, Kevin? Yeah. What game did I start playing? I started playing on 2011. Not 2011, 2013. I have played 2011, and I have played 2015, finally. I got 2015 on PlayStation 3, and that was the last time I ever got a game on console. I think that really was like the last game I specifically bought because I wanted to play it. But it got great frames per second because I was playing 13 on a really cruddy laptop. Rosenbar, yes, Rosenbar, that one. Pretty good. Then just rocking and rolling, keeping things rolling. Super basic. Oh, absolutely. Game save. Done plowing a field. Nice. Well, we still got about 15 minutes left before we end up hanging up the cleats for the day. I'm just bringing out the field truck and another load of seed. You might as well just top off the seed drill. We're just going right by Daryl's. That was Daryl's off to the left. Dream truck. I kind of have it. It's the OBS, but if I were to get another pickup after this, it'd be a 2015 Super Duty. Likely I'd get the extended cab, not the extended cab, the crew cab. I want to get an 8-foot box. I don't really see a point in having a shorter bed, but you know, you don't really want to be trying to park the USS Missouri. So getting the one with, getting the truck that has, getting a truck that has a crew cab and a short bed seems practical for people, but not work. I grew up with a dad who was a trim carpenter, so 8-foot beds were mandatory. I think I gotta flip this Dodge around. Yeah, the steel bodies. I like that. I love that steel body. Oh, the humidity. Dude. Okay, surprisingly enough, when my wife and I went on our, say, honeymoon to Hawaii, I was surprised at how not humid it really was. It was pretty dang nice. Also, I don't know why. If I keep squinting, I don't know why I do the squinting. I think it's because I got my lights right there. You're in the fire department? Nice. 15 model at the turning radius of a school bus? That sounds about right. See, what I like about the last of the steel bodies is the trucks were still felt like they were built really rugged. The interiors on the more base models, they just felt more, how do we say, it was just tough. Like the Illumiduties, while yes, they're nice, they just kind of feel softer, if that makes sense. I like a good XLT Lariat trim interior of those pickups. There we go. Favorite brand of skid loader. So I personally love. Personally, I would have to say I'm a Bobcat guy. But if I'm talking the absolute specific skid steer, it's a Teleskid from JCB. Hands down. Every day of the week. Every day of the week, I'd pick a Teleskid. But when I think of skid loader, I think Bobcat. That's just what I think. Yes, Rip Kyle Busch. The stubble smash? Yeah. Got a little bit of crop destruction going on here. Hola, welcome on in. You guys, we are just about at our Red Solo Cup like goal of 250 likes. We're less than 20 away, so if you want to get Red Solo Cup in here after Lee Bryce, you got to hit that like button. If you want to check out the rest of 3800 The Buck, you can check that out in the description down below. Also remember, up until July 4th, you still have a whole nother month, but just so you're aware, the flag cap for Memorial Day weekend, this hat is on sale right now for $17.76. I'm not a huge salesman. I hate salesmen. But if you guys want to score a huge deal on some merch right now, you don't need no code or nothing. That hat's on sale at my Farm Focus shop. So go check it out. According to Ben, we actually have already sold like 12 of those hats. And we got the numbers back for the Buck Cancer stuff. There is a donation going to Project Pink, a breast cancer research, for $240 that we got from our Buck Cancer shirts last October. So we're going to do another promotion this October for a new hat, and we'll also do that with the shirts. So you'll be able to get kind of like a bundle deal. And it's going to be awesome. So big thanks to you guys. $240 for that breast cancer going straight out Monday. I'll probably make a short about it when we do our next update. Welcome back. Welcome on back. What's your favorite cattle breed? I do like jerseys, but I think Holsteins are the most common where I'm at. Angus are also really popular just because of, we're a lot of feedlots. So I'd have to say I like Holstein. I like the black and white spots. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, the USA hat is an auto snapback. It's an auto snapback with a high front wall. Love the videos. I appreciate that. You could start a farm in real life. Which tractor? See, that's kind of the hard part is I know that I would love to own a farm, but I don't know what scale I would be able to do. If I work with Tom currently has an 8345R, and he runs a 12-row case planter, an S-Series combine, and a lot of the other guys that I work with, like this farm, my Nebraska farm, a real one, they run two 16-row deers on S780s, one that has tracks. So you go 4,000 acres to a guy, I think Tom said he farms about 450, somewhere in that ballpark. Favorite fire department apparatus? I love rescue trucks. Rescue and brush trucks. Steak and... okay. I've been to Steak and Shake. Does that count, Kevin? 20-inch corn? Yeah, I think everybody around here does 30-inch. Diecast? eBay, Amazon, trade shows, sublet when I go over to the Illinois. Love the content. Hey, I appreciate that. But guys, we are still 2 likes away from Red Solo Cup. 2. Mark that. 1, 2. Why'd I quit Throwback Thursday? I didn't quit it. I just haven't done it in a while. I ain't got time to do it. I got another channel I'm working on building. I got Nebraska that came out. I got Grandpa and Southern Farming that take some time. It just hasn't made the cut. I think the last one we made was revisiting this farm on 22 for the final time. Favorite music? I'm more of a country and a rock guy. I really just kind of like to slow it down a little bit. Zac Brown Band, Knee Deep is my personal favorite. But Joe Nichols is probably my top 2nd favorite artist. 250. Well, we'll get him in after some Zac Brown Band. Thank you guys so much for hitting that like button. That is awesome. 240 strong. We have 11 new members today, courtesy of Brandon with that 10 gifted earlier. Who was the 11th? Hold on, who got the... Okay, did somebody join or did somebody get gifted? Because I missed that 11th one. I saw the 10 right at the beginning, but who did the 11th? Now I feel bad. Man, I feel bad now. Who did I miss? Who's the newest person? I can't believe I missed that. Construction series. I have Construction Simulator. I had nothing against the game. I'd kind of like to do one again, but I just haven't done. Brandon, you're not helping. Make that 21 new members. If you guys do get gifted a membership throughout any of the course of our streams, make sure you do say thank you. They do not have to do that. This is why I love my community so much. Aureen, thank you for that $1 super chat. That is amazing. You guys are awesome. And remember, you also never have to gift. We're just here to have fun for a little bit of time. We're about 6 minutes away from ending out our stream, but you guys are amazing. I really do appreciate spending this time with you. Now, starting Construction Sim. I had a Construction Sim, and Jonathan sending out 5 more. What a legends. Oh, and I didn't set it down. I would love to. I really did enjoy it, but it just doesn't do well on the channel. That's the biggest problem. You guys got to know, I'm a Farm Sim channel. My audience expects to see Farm Sim, and if they don't, then it's bad for business. So it sucks. I know you guys want to see more. I want to see diversity, but when the results just don't do it, you got to stick with what works. Red Solo Cup, it's the next song up. It's the next song up, and that's what I was doing. That's why I was on my phone. So, big thanks to you. 10 super chats? Oh, that's right. Okay, well, we're going to do it to Red Solo Cup. So, get you guys' tractors in the chat. I'm going to finish this little thing, and we'll do the push-ups when we do Red Solo Cup. I think I could finish this, or get close. American Farming. As for content, no. I likely won't make it unless until the new game comes out. But I also don't know how many videos I'm going to make on it, because Grant wants to do like a series with it. But guys, get your tractors in the chat, because here we go. Red Solo Cup. We got 40 bench press reps with the pedal tractor, and we're gonna get the beefcake side out because I got a beefcake sticker on. For barbecues, tailgates, fairs, festivals, if you, sir, do not have a pair of testicles and you prefer drinking from glass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3. Brandon, thank you for that. 5 more gifted memberships. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. Woo! I'm down. Tell me, get lucky. Red Solo Cup. Yeah, that's heavy. Let's have a party. Let's have a party. One for the core. Red Solo Cup. You are a disgusting fat body, Private Pile. I still gotta watch Full Metal Jacket again. I haven't watched it in so long. 4430? No. I learned my lesson after doing that last time. Favorite 25 series. Nebraska. If it can't be Nebraska, old school. If it can't be old school, homeowners. I can actually tell you. I think it's $5.19 for diesel, $4.60 for 87 with no ethanol, and then like $4.20. Yeah, $4.30 for 87 with ethanol. Diesel dropped to $5.09, and then gas with no ethanol is $4.70. I appreciate that there, Jonathan. But guys, that is going to be our second to last song. Wait, no. Toby's going to end us. So that is all of the time that we technically have for tonight, guys. Thank you all so much for tuning in and supporting us. It has been an amazing afternoon. I got to go do something more productive with my life. But we're officially on to beans. We're getting that patch down here by Daryl all planted up. So we're going to keep on rolling. Have yourself a great rest of your weekend. Happy Memorial Day weekend. For those that have lost a person, whether it's through illness, service, however it might be, I'll make sure my prayers are with you guys. It sucks that we can lose people like that, but you know, freedom isn't free, and sickness is a nasty thing. But big thanks to everybody for coming out today. That has been awesome. Trevor apparently is going to be working on converting UMRV, so thank you for that $5 super chat, bud. Do appreciate it. But that's all we got. Well, I guess Toby's not going to be the fully last one, but I'm just going to pause it so we could run out that 30-second clock. It seems a little bit better. You get just a couple more seconds. Now we're coming up on that closing timer. Have fun, guys. It's been a blast. Take care. Don't do anything stupid, and have some fun.